Thank you for joining us today for the Georgia Department of Transportation's Virtual Industry Forum. This pre-recorded presentation, along with the list of registered viewers, will be made available on the DB page of Georgia DOT's website in the next 72 hours. Now, I'd like to introduce you to our Commissioner, Russell McMurray.
Thank you for joining us and welcome. I'm Russell McMurray, the Commissioner of the Georgia Department of Transportation. This industry forum for 3 of the Interstate 285 Advanced Improvement Projects is a bit different from how we normally conduct our industry forums. In these unprecedented times, Georgia DOT is responding to the impact created by the spread of the coronavirus by meeting virtually. We at Georgia DOT are committed to ensuring the health and safety of our team, our private industry partners, and the public, which is why the industry forum has been pre-recorded. I would like to personally thank you for being accommodating to this process and assure you that the members of the department are still able to provide information about the project's delivery goals, the anticipated scope, the anticipated procurement, and the potential risk in today's presentation. So without further ado, let's get started.
Thank you, Commissioner. My name is Daryl Van Meter, and I am pleased to be part of the leadership team in the P3 division at GDOT. Today is one of the many milestone days in the journey towards successful delivery of our program, and we're proud to have this opportunity to discuss these projects. In this presentation, the department will provide information about the project's delivery goals, the anticipated scope, the anticipated details surrounding the MMIP, the procurement process, and the potential risks. We believe this information will be very valuable to the industry, who we look forward to partnering with in the delivery of our program. This is a recorded presentation. Unfortunately, participants will not be provided the opportunity to ask questions. However, participants will be able to ask questions during the virtual one-on-one meetings if they elect to do so. Any information provided by the department in this presentation shall be considered as informational only and is, of course, subject to change. We're excited to present these 3 design-build projects. The design-build delivery method combines pre-construction related services with construction services into one contract. It allows the contractor to participate early in the project's design in an effort to improve communication between disciplines, expedite project delivery, reduce costs, and deliver overall innovation and quality aligned with the department's goals. It is governed by both federal and state statutes and our board rules as shown here. Today you will hear from several speakers. I will be giving an update on the MMIP overview. You'll hear from Andrew Honig, the department's Design Build Program Manager, who will provide guidance on the procurement process and requirements. You'll hear from 3 project managers, Xavier James, Anthony Tate, and Rick O'Hara of my office will speak to their respective projects and give you some details on project overview. The MMIP represents significant long-term investment in the state's transportation infrastructure. This investment will improve mobility and enhance the quality of life on some of the most congested corridors in Georgia. I like to tell people the MMIP is all about mobility, and that it can be broken down into people and freight mobility. One of the critical pieces of analysis we had done independently was to understand what the return on investment is from the MMIP, and it is very impressive. We recently reached a program milestone when the first of the MMIP projects reached substantial completion. Earlier in June, the first phase of the widening of I-85 opened to traffic. 2 other projects are under construction near Savannah, and we have several projects in active procurement. Since announcing the MMIP, the department has been listening to the industry as well as other states with similar projects and capability, as well as other stakeholders. We've reevaluated and will advance 6 improvement projects along 285. While the majority of the projects of the MMIP are in the metro Atlanta region, we consider the MMIP truly a statewide program, as there are 2 projects near Savannah, 2 widening projects north of Atlanta, and one commercial vehicle lanes project south of Atlanta between McDonough and Macon. With the addition of the express lanes, operational improvements, and safety enhancements, Georgia will have a more connected, safe, and efficient transportation system. With the advancement of the projects along 285, benefits to our state's motorists, residents, businesses, and indeed our industry partners include providing local road improvements sooner, mitigating congestion challenges during the construction of the larger major express lanes projects, providing earlier operational improvements to the 285 general purpose lanes, and maintaining healthy competition and opportunity among our construction partners. The MMIP projects will be delivered through innovative and alternative delivery methods such as design-build and public-private partnerships, allowing GDOT to accelerate construction schedules. The projects will create additional capacity for more reliable trip times, more efficient movement of freight, safety improvements, and expanded multimodal options, including transit. As you can see, the middle portion of this graphic highlights the 6 285 advanced improvement projects. This graphic further distinguishes the program's phased approach at delivering these AIPs. The Eastside bridge replacements, PIB interchange improvement, and Westbound Ashford Dunwoody ramp extension projects will be the first 3 to let, all within the first and second quarters of calendar year 21. The 3 other AIPs will begin procurement in fiscal year 22. And now I'd like to introduce and hand it over to Andrew Honig, GDOT's Design Build Program Manager, to go through the procurement timeline and next steps. Andrew?
Thank you, Daryl, and thank you to everyone for viewing this Industry Forum presentation for 3 very exciting projects for the department. Today, I will be discussing the procurement process and timelines for the first 3 advanced improvement projects before the respective project managers discuss some of the project specifics. The I-285 Eastside Bridge Replacement Project and the Ashford Dunwoody Ramp Extension Project will be procured as best value, while the PIB Interchange Project will be procured as a 2-phase low bid with a shortlist. All 3 of these projects are advertised through separate P&As on June 26th. Our industry forum is occurring through this pre-recorded presentation to the industry on July 24th, with one-on-one meetings occurring on July 27th and July 28th. Following those one-on-one meetings, the Eastside Bridge Project's timeline is as follows. RFQ advertisement will be September 11th. SOQs will be received by the department on October 8th. The department will then notify the shortlisted firms on October 23rd, and the RFP will be issued on October 30th. Proposals will then be received February 4th of 2021, and the project will let with a successful bidder announced on February 25th of 2021. The PIB Interchange Project timeline is as follows. RFQ advertisement is October 16th. SOQs will be received by the department on November 19th. The department will notify the shortlisted firms on December 10th. The RFP will be issued on December 15th. Proposals will then be received on February 19th of 2021, and the project will let with a successful bidder announced on February 26th of 2021. The I-285 Westbound Ashford Dunwoody Ramp Extension Project timeline is as follows. RFQ advertisement is December 11th. SOQs will be received on January 14th, 2021. The department will then notify the shortlisted firms on January 29th of 2021. The RFP will be issued on February 5th, and proposals will be received on May 6th. The project will let with a successful bidder announced on June 4th of 2021. The department plans to shortlist 3 to 5 of the most highly qualified firms for each project. This slide shows the anticipated area class for the lead design consultant, and this applies to all 3 projects. The prime consultant must have this area class. The area classes on this slide apply to all 3 projects as well. However, area classes can be fulfilled by the sub-consultants or the prime consultant. Next, I will give some details and background on the RFQ evaluation weighting. We have implemented the standard RFQ evaluation criteria for these projects, which applies to and is consistent for all 3 procurements. There will both be personnel and firm evaluations as well as past performance verifications, similar to what we've done on other previous design build projects. This slide shows the sample RFQ evaluation categories for experience and qualifications, which are consistent for all three projects. There are 25 points available for the lead contractor PM and the lead design PM education, registration, and relevant experience. There are 20 points available for the other key personnel's education, registration, relevant technical and/or management experience, and relevant experience utilizing Georgia DOT specific processes, manuals, or guidelines as applicable. There are 25 points available for the lead contractor and lead design consultant experience for the previous 10 years in delivering projects of similar complexity, size, scope, and function. The subtotal for this section is 70 points. This slide shows the sample RFQ evaluation categories for suitability and past performance, which are again consistent for all three projects. There are 15 points available for the proposer's apparent suitability to provide services for the project, including their apparent fit for the project type and/or needs of GDOT. Also, any special or unique qualifications for the project, current and projected workloads, quality assurance procedures, and any other special or unexpected services offered by the proposer that might be suitable for these projects. There are 15 points available for past performance verification, including consistency of performance, number of verification responses received, and relevance of projects as compared to the project. The subtotal in this subsection is 30 points. Proposals will be required to submit an organizational chart, basic company information for the lead contractor and lead design consultant, the lead contractor's certificate of qualifications, and a matrix listing Georgia DOT's pre-qualified area classes for proposer team. There are 2 exhibits that the proposers will be required to submit, as well as various statements, certifications, forms, and signed amendments, if any. Finally, proposers will be required to submit their key personnel experience and qualifications, including 10 years of industry experience for key personnel positions, and should include at least 3 years of experience in the same or similar role for projects of similar size and complexity. The lead contractor is required to have 3 construction projects delivered DB through design build or design bid build contracting, and the lead design consultant must have at least 3 design projects using DB or DBB contracting. Next, I'd like to discuss the RFP evaluation weighting. The RFP will have multiple volumes, including the instructions to proposers, the contract agreement, and the technical provisions. GDOT will accept proposer feedback during the RFP phase, which includes questions and responses. Proposal packages will include a technical proposal and a price proposal with a firm fixed price secured by a proposal bond. The department does plan to provide a stipulated fee to responsive proposers not selected for award. Proposers on best value procurements may submit ATCs, and again, this is the 2 projects that are best value, which are the Ashford Dunwoody ramp extension project and the I-285 Eastside bridge project. As always, confidentiality will be maintained throughout the RFP process. We do anticipate holding one-on-ones during the RFP advertisement, and accepted ATCs will be approved on a project-specific basis. As mentioned, all 3 of these projects will provide stipulated fees to the responsive shortlisted proposers not selected for award. Note the different approved stipulated fees for each type of procurement method, and then also for each project. The approved stipulated fee for Eastside bridges is $72,000. The approved stipulated fee for PIB interchange is $40,800. And then the approved stipulated fee for the I-285 westbound Ashford Dunwoody ramp extension project is $100,000. In exchange for a stipulated fee, proposers must turn over to GDOT all project relevant information collected and prepared during the preparation of the price and technical proposals. This may include ATCs, revised plan layouts, geotechnical data, CAD files, and detailed project schedules, or any correspondence with any agencies that's done during the advertisement. This information will be provided to the awarded design build team, and GDOT also has the ability to negotiate approved ATCs from non-successful proposers into the awarded DB team's contract in order to obtain additional value or cost savings. The design build team's roles and responsibilities include bridge and roadway design, scheduled development and management, geotechnical reports such as BFI and WFI, permit and mitigation costs if any, maintenance of traffic control and construction signage, utility coordination and relocation if needed, railroad coordination if needed, and then complete the project within a defined timeline. There will be a construction time frame that you need to meet in the contract. Georgia DOT's roles and responsibilities include submittal review by GDOT and/or maybe our post-let GEC, environmental studies and NEPA reevaluation post-let, media relations, and also construction oversight and CEI. Material testing will be provided by OMAT, and then CEI will be performed by GDOT OID or supported by a consultant procured by OID. CEI consultant may not be a prime consultant or engineer of record on any AIP design build team. Procurement for the CEI contract is expected to begin this fall, and it will be for all 6 AIP projects through one CEI contract. And with that, I'd like to turn the presentation over to Xavier James to discuss the I-285 Eastside Bridge project.
Hello, my name is Xavier James, the GDOT project manager for the I-285 Eastside Bridge replacements. I will be discussing some project specifics with you today. This project proposes to replace and extend 3 overpass bridges along I-285 in DeKalb County. The map shows the 3 bridges to be replaced, which includes Covington Highway, Red Wing, and Glenwood over I-285. All new bridges will be constructed with spans long enough to accommodate the future I-285 Eastside Express Lane project. Construction is anticipated in the beginning of 2021 and open to traffic in 2024. This is a map showing the Glenwood Road bridge replacement located approximately 1.7 miles north of the I-285 I-20 interchange. The replacement of the bridge will be constructed on the offset and will not require a detour. Here's a map of the Covington Highway Bridge replacement located approximately 2.7 miles north of the I-285 interchange. The replacement of this bridge will be constructed on the offset and will not require a detour. The Red Wing Bridge replacement is located approximately 2.6 miles north of the I-285 I-20 interchange. The replacement of the bridge will be on an existing alignment and will require a detour. The project consists of constructing the Glenwood Drive Bridge with 2 lanes in each direction. This bridge is on a model route. The new bridge will be built offset from the existing bridge. On and off ramps will be rebuilt and the approach roads require extensive work. The Covington Highway Bridge consists of 3 lanes in each direction and is also on a model route. This is a State Route 12 US 278. The new bridge will be built offset from the existing bridge. 3 of the 4 on-off ramps require work and the approach roads require extensive work. The Red Wing Circle Bridge is 1 lane in each direction and is also on a model route. The new bridge will be built on an existing alignment and will require a detour for construction. The proposed detour route is approximately 1.25 miles utilizing State Route 12 US 278 Covington Highway to the north, and the proposed detour duration is approximately 6 to 8 months. Covington Highway and Red Wing cannot be closed at the same time. ABC or slide into place construction may be possible. This slide shows the proposed typical section for Glenwood Road and Glenwood Road Bridge. The proposed typical section consists of 11 feet travel lanes in the eastbound and westbound direction with a 2-foot gutter and a 6.5-foot sidewalk on each side of the bridge. Left turn lanes are also proposed to access the I-285 northbound and southbound ramp entrances. This slide shows the proposed typical section for Covington Highway and Covington Highway Bridge. It consists of 2 12-foot travel lanes in the east and westbound direction with a 2-foot gutter and a 6.5-foot sidewalk on each side of the bridge. A single 12-foot left turn lane is proposed in each direction to access I-285 north and southbound ramp entrances. This slide shows the proposed typical section for Red Wing Circle and Red Wing Circle Bridge. This consists of 2 12-foot travel lanes, 1 in the eastbound direction, 1 in the westbound direction with 2-foot gutter, 1 3-foot gutter, and a 6-foot sidewalk on each side of the bridge. The proposed profile would be raised in order to obtain the current minimum requirement vertical clearance over I-285 mainline lane. The project has minimum risk. The NEPA document is in progress and the approval is anticipated prior to the letting. Design variances will be submitted prior to the letting, and GDOT is acquiring right-of-way in advance of the project letting. There has been ongoing outreach with the local and impacted stakeholders, and including MARTA. Utility relocation is required, and GDOT is currently working on coordination. Relocation should occur concurrently with construction. This project will use the best value method for procurement. The first phase criteria were covered earlier, and the second phase will begin with the issuance of the RFP on October 30th, 2020. The RFP best value weighing will be 30% on the score on the technical proposal and 70% on the score of the price proposal. The proposer with the lowest proposed project cost will be awarded the maximum of 700 points, and all the others will be scored as a function of their relative cost. The technical proposal will be scored out of a possibility of 300 points. The evaluation criteria will include construction phasing and the project approach narrative, 120 points, project traffic control and detour commitments, 60 points, schedule efficiency and early opening commitments, 60 points, methods to meet DBE goals, 30 points, local stakeholder engagement and communication, 30 points. Thank you, and now I'd like to turn the presentation over to Anthony Tate.
I'm Anthony Tate, Georgia DOT Project Manager for the I-285 Peachtree Industrial Boulevard Interchange Improvements Project. I will be discussing the project over the next several slides. The project provides operational improvements by combining the I-285 westbound exit ramps to Peachtree Industrial Boulevard north and south. It also realigns the interchange in preparation for the I-285 Top-End Express Lanes project. Construction is due to start in 2021, and the project's anticipated completion is 2024. This map shows the project location. Flowers Road will be realigned. The ramp to northbound PIB will be reconstructed with an additional exit lane. A single lane bridge will be constructed over PIB. The newly constructed exit ramp will connect to the existing PIB southbound ramp from 285. This project will create a two-lane exit from I-285 West to Peachtree Industrial Boulevard, with one lane continuing in each direction. A new exit lane and full-width shoulder will be constructed adjacent to the existing exit lane, beginning approximately 1,000 feet east of the current departure point. A painted gore will separate the two lanes of exit traffic from the general purpose lanes. One lane will continue to PIB northbound. Access to Flowers Road will be eliminated. One lane will continue to PIB southbound. A single lane bridge will be constructed over all lanes of PIB. Part of Flowers Road, a local city road, will be realigned to accommodate new ramp. This slide shows the proposed typical sections for I-285 westbound ramp and I-285 westbound off-ramp to PIB southbound. The proposed exit lane on I-285 West will be 12 feet wide with a full-width shoulder. The proposed two-lane exit ramp will be full-width exit lanes with a full-width shoulder. The new bridge structure will have a single lane and a full-width shoulder. The project has minimal risks. The NEPA document is in progress and approval is anticipated prior to letting. Design variances will be submitted prior to letting, and no right-of-way is required. Early outreach with stakeholders is currently ongoing. This has included cities, homeowners associations, and area civic groups. Utility relocation is required. Georgia DOT is currently working on coordination. Pipeline relocation should occur concurrently with construction. The project will be two-phase low bid method with a short list. Thank you. Now Rick O'Hara will present our last project of the day.
Hello, I'm Rick O'Hara, and I serve as the Georgia DOT Project Manager for the I-285 westbound Ashford Dunwoody ramp extension project. The next several slides will discuss the project. The I-285 westbound Ashford Dunwoody ramp extension project is proposed from just east of the Chamblee-Dunwoody Road Bridge over I-285 to Ashford Dunwoody Road. The project length is approximately 1.6 miles. This project proposes to extend the westbound I-285 exit ramp to Ashford Dunwoody Road, currently being built under the Transform 285-400 improvement project. The new ramp exit will begin just east of the existing Chamblee-Dunwoody Road Bridge over I-285. The project also proposes to add a westbound option lane from Chamblee-Dunwoody Road either to I-285 westbound or directly to Ashford Dunwoody Road as part of the ramp system. Additionally, the project proposes to replace the Chamblee-Dunwoody Road Bridge over I-285. The Ashford Dunwoody exit ramp will be a 3-lane barrier separated system just north of the existing westbound general purpose lanes. And construction is due to start in 2022. And this project's completion is anticipated in 2024. This map shows the project location. On the left end of the image is the Ashford Dunwoody Road Bridge over I-285, and on the right end is the Chamblee Dunwoody Road Bridge over I-285. With the blue bar indicating the proposed replacement of the Chamblee Dunwoody Road Bridge, it will be lengthened to accommodate the ramp extension beneath it. The yellow line indicates the proposed extension of the exit ramp from I-285 general purpose lanes to Ashford Dunwoody Road. The orange line indicates the proposed extension and reconstruction of the ramp from Chamblee Dunwoody Road to I-285, including a slip ramp from Chamblee Dunwoody Road to Ashford Dunwoody Road. The selected design build team will be responsible for creating a 3-lane barrier separated exit ramp to Ashford Dunwoody Road. This ramp must include the following items: a new exit ramp from I-285 westbound to Ashford Dunwoody Road, with the extension beginning approximately 1,000 feet east of the Chamblee Dunwoody Road Bridge over I-285. This extension will start as 2 lanes, then join with the Chamblee Dunwoody Road ramp to end in 3 lanes. A new 2-lane entrance ramp from Chamblee Dunwoody Road to I-285 westbound. This ramp is proposed to be an elevated structure braiding over the exit ramp extension for Ashford Dunwoody Road. And additionally, this ramp's lanes will separate into options for either I-285 westbound general purpose lanes or onto Ashford Dunwoody Road. At Ashford Dunwoody Road, this project work will connect directly to the work being completed under Transform 285-400 improvement project. This project proposes to replace the Chamblee Dunwoody Road Bridge with a longer, wider structure to accommodate the work of this project, future MMIP improvements, and then an upcoming city streetscape project as well. This slide shows the proposed typical sections. You can see the 2-lane portion of the Ashford Dunwoody ramp extension currently under construction. It's shown on the top left with 2 12-foot lanes, a 6-foot outside shoulder, and a 4-foot inside shoulder, as well as barriers on both sides. The proposed section for the 3-lane portion of the ramp system is shown bottom right, with 3 12-foot lanes, a 4-foot 6 outside shoulder, and a 4-foot inside shoulder. Between these lanes and the lane from Chamblee Dunwoody Road to I-285 general purpose lanes is space for future straddle bents, part of the I-285 top end express lanes to be constructed, and then similar space is to be left available along the outside shoulder of the 3-lane ramp section. The proposed typical section for the 3-lane portion of the ramp is shown top left. Similar to the last slide, this typical shows the space needed between the ramp system and the I-285 westbound general purpose lanes. The proposed typical section for the 2-lane elevated ramp from Chamblee Dunwoody Road, shown bottom right, with 2 12-foot lanes, a 6-foot outside shoulder, and a 4-foot inside shoulder. And then this graphic also shows which lane will branch off to the I-285 westbound general purpose lanes, with the other tying into the extended ramp to Ashford Dunwoody Road. This project overall has minimal risks. The NEPA document is in progress, and FHWA approval is anticipated before letting. Georgia DOT is preparing a design exception for the shoulder width reduction along the ramp and anticipates FHWA acceptance before letting. Georgia DOT is acquiring all property necessary for the project prior to NTP 1, and date certain for acquisition completion will be included in the RFP. Early outreach with stakeholders is currently ongoing. This has included cities, homeowners associations, area civic groups, and Georgia DOT is currently coordinating with utilities such as Georgia Power to acquire signed MOUs for the utility relocations before letting. This project will use the best value method for procurement. The first phase criteria were covered earlier in the presentation, And the second phase will begin with the issuance of the RFP on February 5th, 2021. The RFP is weighted 25% on score of the technical proposal and 75% on score of the price proposal. The proposer with the lowest possible project cost will be awarded the maximum 750 points, and then all others will be scored relative as a function of their cost. The technical proposal will be scored out of a possible 250 points. The evaluation criteria will include minimization of traffic disruptions, 100 points, schedule efficiency and early completion, 75 points, local stakeholders engagement, 50 points, and DBE utilization, 25 points. Once again, this is the procurement schedule for all three projects. We will be holding virtual one-on-one meetings July 27th and 28th. However, if you have any other questions, you may contact Chip Meeks, who's the procurement P3 procurement manager, through the email addresses on the next slide. More procurement information is available on GDOT's Design Build webpage, and a link to the Georgia DOT Design Build SharePoint site is also listed there for you to view the project synopsis for each of these three projects. Thank you again for joining us.